Because he did mention Ben Affleck, he did mention like Emily Browning, he did mention Carla Gugino, he did mention Henry Cavill when he posted those shots. Obviously right here we have Jared Leto not facing the camera, but we know that's Jared Leto's Joker, right? Or is it Jared Leto? Because we must remember that when it came to shooting the nightmare scene with Ben Affleck and Jared Leto, they were both not on the set at the same time. Damon Caro doubled. He doubled for each. Zack Snyder, that's right, Zack Snyder, always posting beautiful images naturally when it comes to the last photograph, behind the scenes stuff, everything like that. And I love this image right here that he posted because we're all gonna do the thing where we do the not the Cliff Booth thing. I always forget what Leonardo DiCaprio's character is, but you know, we're gonna point and we're gonna recognize when we see this up close of Stuart, what's his name? You got Zach right there sitting on something and just right in his face. It's such a beautiful shot though. I love these behind the scenes shots. Let's go to his Instagram. So he posted that. That was his shot with my Polaroid 4x5. So that's another Polaroid that looks just absolutely gorgeous. Yes. And there's Zach right there on a boat. He's on a boat. Big thanks to my Colombian crew and actors for an amazing experience. That was fun. So I guess he's wrapped up in Colombia. Hey, what is that right there? Zach Henry in his natural setting. Oh, look at that. So we got film right there. I'm guessing, I don't know if that's, so I'm kind of wondering, is that Man of Steel or is that BVS? Might be BVS. I think it's BVS. Yeah, it's got to be BVS, right? That's BVS. But that's really cool. But yeah, Henry in his natural setting. And then, of course, we have Hugh Jackman right here. Just kidding. That is Stuart Martin, who very much could play Hugh Jackman's brother. I mean, how does that not look like? How does that not look like Hugh Jackman right there? I mean, somebody even right there put a Hugh Jackman gif. But yeah, it just totally looks like Hugh Jackman right there. But another cool shot. What is that? Oh, cover the nipple. But this is such a beautiful. This is a gorgeous black and white dream lens shot. Arroyo Clay Works 50 millimeter dream lens. So he's taking a picture of the camera picture. It's so crazy. There's so many levels to this right here. Absolutely gorgeous shot right here. And then of course, what? There's a Joker. 50 millimeter dream lens Leica monochrome. Ooh, we got the back of it right there. Huh. Wait a minute. And then, of course, you know, we got another shot right here from last photograph, which looks like an intense shot right here. This guy's really having some intensity. But yeah. Interesting that he didn't say Jared Leto right here, huh? So two things of why he didn't actually say Jared Leto right here. Because he did mention Ben Affleck, he did mention like Emily Browning, he did mention Carla Gugino, he did mention Henry Cavill when he posted those shots. Obviously right here we have Jared Leto not facing the camera, but we know that's Jared Leto's Joker, right? Or is it Jared Leto? Because we must remember that when it came to shooting the nightmare scene with Ben Affleck and Jared Leto, they were both not on the set at the same time. Damon Caro doubled. He doubled for each. I think. Possibly Richard Citrone maybe also doubled? No, I think it was Damon Caro that doubled for that shoot. I think Citrone did the initial BVS, of course, the BVS nightmare sequence. He did the stunt work. That could be Damon Caro, and maybe that's why he didn't say that, because on Instagram when he posted the nightmare Batman shot, that was Richard Citrone. That wasn't Batfleck. That was not Batfleck until he, did the close-up shot. Or possibly because Jared Leto has had some heat on him this year that he decided not to use his name. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I was like, partially, he did have allegations from how many women earlier this year? Maybe that's part of it. But then, of course, nothing came from that. I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm not saying either or. I was just kind of going, it was kind of interesting that he didn't mention Jared Leto's name. Maybe he'll post a front shot and then it'll be Jared Leto's name. Possibly. Again, beautiful images when it comes to Zack posting on Instagram. And it's so funny too, because even going back to all the madness that's, that's been happening in my mentions, especially this past weekend, and again, like I said, these guys tweet whatever you want, tweet whatever hashtag, do whatever you want. I don't fucking care. And I'm not going to join your little club, cult, or whatever. I'm not going to join. Okay? Or anything like that. Do I personally think something is happening behind the scenes? No. I don't. I think if Zack was exclusively posting DC images, then I might be going, well, wait a minute, he's just posting that. But the majority is Last Photograph, of course, and he's peppering in different things. He's done Watchmen, Sucker Punch, 300. He hasn't done anything when it comes to Army of the Dead or Rebel Moon yet, which I'm kind of going, and again, I start like, what did I talk about when it came to the Vodka stream? I'm like, what's going on with the Army verse? What's going on with the Rebel Moon verse? Are Netflix still going to be moving forward with that? I mean, I have those questions, and there's nothing wrong with asking those questions. It's what I do, because we haven't got those green lights yet. Zack knows what he's doing because he knows his DC images are going to have an increase of engagement, which is super smart. Okay, pepper in some of the other stuff in there. Once you pepper in some of the DC stuff, guess what? More eyes on the Instagram. Smart marketing, because Zack is a smart dude.